is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Again, like the worst 2 people in the league.
Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Montgomery back to the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's see here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He gets it complete to Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A quick pass out to Juju. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He didn't want to throw it.
He
didn't want to throw it.
332
I think he pumped it. He pumped it. I don't know why. Probably because I couldn't tell if that was a safety or corner. I mean, safety or a linebacker. Probably good for the best. Can't even be mad about that, to be honest with you.
They run the counter. Harris.
How do you fall?
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
I don't know who that is.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It might be.
Here's Cohen now to return.
Rookie
and
tackle.
He returns this to the 22.
No, it's my backup right guard. Ethan, I guess. He's gonna start me.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something
Hey, I'm trying, man. Trying, man.
Freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Flush to his right.
I threw it way too late.
Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And now off to the races down the right side. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Damn.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I had it. I threw it too long. Took too long. Took too long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I do not like anything I'm running here.
Trying to shake off the interception from
Make
the
it
last
work.
drive. He'll look to throw.
There we go. Good play.
Time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Oh yeah, love it when you can't change it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On third down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, no.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, I had 2 routes right there.
Has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard.
And now
good
here's
play.
Another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
That's it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic.
Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Play action. It's gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. It's brought in by Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Goff. Short little throw to Ebron. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, no. Ooh, new team done?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Fields.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They run again with Harris. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Harris.
Good let's go. Good pancake.
Past the 40. Shoves him aside, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Yeah, big pancakes. Rookies.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I don't think it's in my. It's not in this playbook. I don't got that pass.
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Plus, Najee's dead. That throw would be garbage. Hey man, sometimes the eyes open wide. Sometimes the eyes open wide.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And this will not be returnable. It's
Game
out of the back of the end zone
started getting close.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Nah, I can't ban my man.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez.
He shows up times.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Temporary ban.
So the Bears with a football.
I don't know if I can allow it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I don't know why. Why didn't I have the safety in coverage?
Throw there, complete to Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw is Fields.
Oh! Oh my God, I knew that was going to happen.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fields throwing again.
You got to get over there.
For a late touchdown. So hold
what are we covering out here?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Damn, what?
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance
at all.
Weird
as shit. I didn't call a timeout.
Leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
Oh no!
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Wow, I pressed it and no one went down to recover.
The Steelers recover it. Yeah. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15.
Good.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They hand this off to Harris.
Come on, big hair.
The 10-yard line.
You got to end a man's career out here. What's you doing?
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy.
My man Big Harris, man. Big hair.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Plus he got dreads.
Easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Oh my God! Get up the field.
Just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He ain't trying to be great, man.
A run with
there we go.
Shotgun. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about
get in there, Big Hair. Get in there.
Boswell good with the extra point.
Oh, yeah.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
I feel like I haven't played with the wind all game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I feel like both times, I feel like every time that I picked it or punted, it's been
for a touchback.
Into the wind. All right. Nope. Yeah, give me this dime, look.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. And this,
let's go.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Woo!
Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. Woo! And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing now, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
No faith in you, my boy Jared. No faith in you.
And it'll bring up second. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays.
Yeah, man, Jared Goff.
Offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities.
Jared Goff, man.
And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit.
I didn't need him last year, to be honest. He had a decent season, man. Decent season, man. It's all big hair, man. All big hair. If big hair ain't playing well, we not playing well. That's how it works. Damn. My guy dipped out. Jared Goff. Alright, time to end the stream. Appreciate you showing up, my boy. Actually, I might as well go do these highlights, right? Damn, snagged it with his helmet. Crazy. That's not the pick I took.